It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Chiefs and the Jets on Sunday night.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be caught by Tony. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. A solid stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
They'll run here with Pacheco. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Let's go, man.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents it from adding another catch to his big start.
Of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Touch turns to goal. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Able to pop, and now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20, and still fighting. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
On first down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touch. So the football will be at the 25. As this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he works free. There he goes again. Inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to the... So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Chiefs.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Man, 220 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Second down and 4.
Hey, Ripland. Come on, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capability.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another.
It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll...
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early... Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Yellow.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They run once more with McKinnon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. He's got the first down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in the... Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Kansas City suited Valdez-Scantling well, and he produced a new career high in receptions and nearly in yards as well. One of football's best deep threats. He seems tailor-made for this offense, and he gets them a first down.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From Viking territory. come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously, the pass.
Now Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They toss it to Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Mahomes firing complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Mahomes going to throw it here. This one is caught. It's Moore. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal's Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.